Your smile is costing you thousands. No, seriously. Every fake grin you force at work is like swiping your mental credit card with 0% cashback and 100% burnout. What if the very thing you thought was saving you, positivity, is actually the poison keeping you broke, anxious, and stuck? We've all seen the posts. Good vibes only. Just think positive. Choose happiness. But what happens when your reality is debt, burnout, or watching the world grapple with climate change? You're told to smile through it, to be grateful. But deep down, you're drowning. This isn't just another self-help talk. This is a wake-up call. We're going to expose how this culture of fake positivity is bankrupting your mental health and your wallet, and how it's making global crises even worse. We'll show you why faking it until you make it often leads to a total breakdown, and how to replace that denial with something real, authentic resilience. By the end of this, you'll have practical steps to finally stop smiling and start healing. Let's be real. Have you ever found yourself saying something like, "I just lost my job, but hey, good vibes only," while secretly crying into a bowl of instant noodles? That's toxic positivity in a nutshell. It's the pressure to perform happiness even when your world is falling apart. It's a form of emotional gaslighting, not just from others, but from ourselves. We're told to suppress our negative feelings, but what we're really doing is invalidating our own human experience. And this isn't just about our personal lives. Think about the bigger picture. We see news about droughts leading to food insecurity, and what's the response? Stay positive. It'll all work out. This denial doesn't solve the problem. It fuels eco-anxiety. It makes us feel powerless and alone. When you're told to just smile through genuine pain, it doesn't just feel unhelpful. It feels infuriating. It's like being told your very real struggles are just a bad attitude you need to fix. So why does it hurt so much when someone tells you to just cheer up? The answer lies in our psychology. When you force a smile and suppress emotions like sadness, anger, or fear, your body doesn't just forget about them. Research shows that emotional suppression actually increases stress hormones like cortisol. It can worsen anxiety and delay your psychological recovery from difficult events. Your brain literally has to work overtime to keep those feelings pushed down, which leads to mental exhaustion and burnout. You're not healing. You're just putting a lid on a boiling pot. Sooner or later, it's going to explode. Some of the wisest voices in history understood this. The Dalai Lama teaches about the importance of embracing suffering as a part of life, not avoiding it. Activists like Greta Thunberg talk about channeling eco-grief and anger into action. They show us that acknowledging pain is the first step toward genuine change. Pretending everything is fine is a recipe for stagnation. Manifesting money while your crops are drowning is not a financial strategy. It's denial. So if you've ever felt broken for not being able to just be positive, listen closely. You are not broken. You are human. Your brain is wired to feel a full range of emotions because they all serve a purpose. Sadness signals loss, anger signals injustice, and fear signals danger. Denying them is like disabling your internal guidance system. Feeling these things doesn't make you weak, it makes you aware. It's time to feel that validation. Your feelings are real, and they matter. So, if good vibes only is the problem, what's the solution? It's not about wallowing in negativity. It's about upgrading from toxic positivity to emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence isn't about being happy all the time. It's about being honest about what you're feeling and why. It's about building the skills to navigate your emotions, not run from them. Let's get practical. First, a simple grounding technique called the 5-4-3-2-1 method. When you feel overwhelmed, stop and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This pulls you out of your anxious thoughts and back into the present moment. Second, boundaries. A huge part of toxic positivity is people-pleasing. We smile and say yes because we don't want to seem negative. Learning to say no without feeling guilty is a superpower. You can say, I don't have the emotional capacity for that right now. That's not negative. That's honest. Third, reframing. Instead of telling yourself, I must be happy, try, I must be honest with myself. This shifts the goal from an impossible standard to an achievable one. Imagine you're writing in a gratitude journal and you write, I'm grateful for my crippling debt. It feels like a lie, right? What if you ripped that page out and started a truth journal instead? My debt makes me feel scared and trapped. My first step is to look at my budget. That's not negative. That's a plan. It's acknowledging the reality so you can actually start to change it. You're not alone in feeling this way. Millions of us are tired of pretending. Admitting the struggle is the first step to finding your community and your strength. This is where the real transformation begins. It's about a fundamental shift in your mindset. Stop smiling to please others. Start healing to rebuild yourself. Fake smiles fuel real breakdowns, but honest tears build real recovery. Allowing yourself to feel the full spectrum of your emotions is not a sign of failure. It's the ultimate act of self-compassion. Think about it. Forcing a smile is for an audience. Authentic healing is for you. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, and it's not linear. But it's real. That's why we joke that therapy isn't Netflix, but it's the only subscription that actually saves your life. Because it's a space where you're allowed to be completely, unapologetically human. When you stop running from your pain, you can finally turn around and face it. And when you face it, you can start to move through it. That is how cracked earth begins to turn green again. It's not magic. It's the slow, steady, and beautiful process of real recovery. If you're ready to stop faking it and start healing for real, then let's build a community together. What's the fakest smile you've ever had to force? And what did it end up costing you? Let me know in the comments below. Your story could be the one that makes someone else feel less alone. And if you're done with toxic positivity, hit that subscribe button. We're going to keep having these honest conversations and sharing real tools for recovery. Thanks for watching, and let's get real together.